I respect Crawford. He's a great fighter, and I always say that no disrespect him, but sometimes he's
Canelo Alvarez stunned the boxing world by rejecting what would have been the biggest payday of his career, $100 million guaranteed, plus a significant share of pay-per-view revenue. This massive offer was reportedly made to entice Canelo into facing Crawford, a fighter widely regarded as the pound-for-pound king. Before we dive into this exciting breakdown, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch these videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference for us. Did you click that subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. The financial package wasn't just life-changing. It would have solidified this fight as one of the most lucrative events in the sport's history. Yet, Canelo walked away from the opportunity, sparking debates about his motives and competitive spirit.
it's a little crazy that people talking about a small fighter like Charlo. He's big, which he is big, and everybody's talking about if I'm gonna face Crawford, fighter 147, who is smaller than Charlo. So no makes sense when you guys say that right now.
Terence Crawford's commitment to making this fight happen was nothing short of remarkable. Known for his fearless approach, Crawford was prepared to move up nearly 3 full weight classes to meet Canelo in the ring. For context, this is an extraordinary leap that very few fighters in history have attempted, especially at the elite level. Crawford's ambition and confidence were on full display, as he made it clear he was willing to face the bigger, more physically imposing Canelo, despite the inherent disadvantages.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Bud! Champ is here!
There we go.
Go to champ!
1, 2. Thank you so much.
Crawford, can I make a picture with you? Yeah, come on with that.
Many believe that Crawford's technical skills and ring IQ could still carry him to victory, even with the odds stacked against him. Canelo's refusal to take the fight has reignited long-standing accusations that he is deliberately avoiding the toughest challenges. Fans and critics alike have accused him of ducking top-tier opponents, a term in boxing used to describe fighters who avoid dangerous matchups to protect their record. This isn't the first time Canelo has faced such criticism.
Tonight, Terence Crawford was with Turkey Al-Sheikh at the other event across town. Put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comment.
Canelo has reportedly dodged a showdown with Benavidez for over 5 years. Many see Benavidez as a serious threat to Canelo's dominance at 168 pounds due to his size, power, and relentless pressure. After suffering a decisive loss to Bivol at light heavyweight, Canelo declined a rematch, opting instead for less risky fights. Known as a knockout artist with a perfect record, Beterbiev is another opponent Canelo has avoided, despite fan demand for the fight. Critics argue that Canelo's refusal to face these fighters is tarnishing his legacy and diminishing his status as one of boxing's greats. Adding fuel to the fire, Canelo's next rumored opponents have left many scratching their heads. Reports suggest that Canelo is considering exhibition fights against non-traditional opponents such as YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul, UFC superstar Conor McGregor, and even 50-year-old retired boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. While these fights might generate attention and revenue, they've been criticized as lacking credibility in the sport.
I think a lot of Canelo fans, for some reason, they know that there's no excuse. If he loses to Bud, this is a huge mark on his resume. If he beats Bud, he does beat a very accomplished fighter in his era. But there's no ready-made excuses in this fight for Canelo. Canelo should win this fight. And Canelo hasn't been in a fight that, there's no excuses. As far as a big fight, there's no excuses. He can't look as, I was daring to be great. No, this is a fight that, on paper, Canelo should win. Even if Canelo doesn't look convincing, like in a win, that might be a mark on the fight itself.
Many believe these matchups are more about spectacle than true competition. The growing frustration among fans and boxing insiders has led to calls for Canelo to be stripped of his super middleweight titles. Detractors argue that by avoiding legitimate challengers at 168 pounds, Canelo is holding the division hostage and preventing other deserving fighters from getting a shot at the championship. Critics suggest that if Canelo is more interested in exhibition-style events, he should vacate his belts and allow the division to move forward with meaningful fights. Canelo Alvarez's once unshakable legacy is now being called into question.
Who do you think's #1 right now in boxing, Inoue or Crawford?
Me.
I should have prefaced that, but besides you.
Pay attention. Besides me, I think it's hard to say because both fighters are good. You choose.
While he remains one of the most accomplished and celebrated fighters of his generation, critics argue that his recent actions reflect a pattern of avoiding high-risk fights. These claims have cast a shadow over his achievements, with accusations of cherry-picking opponents, fighting safer, less dangerous challengers to protect his record and reputation. For years, Canelo built his legacy by moving up weight classes and taking on big names like Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant. However, his reluctance to face current top-tier threats like David Benavidez, Dmitry Bivol in a rematch, and now Terence Crawford is raising doubts. Critics argue that true greatness is defined by a willingness to take risks, even against opponents who might jeopardize your legacy.
Hey, I'm me and my shoe friend.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Get out. How you doing?
He's good. He just got canceled the fight not long ago, but I just was in LA a couple of weeks ago and we trained together.
Tell myself what's up.
Fans and analysts are beginning to ask tough questions. Has Canelo reached a point where maintaining his superstar status has become more important than testing himself against the best? Or is he simply being strategic in prolonging his career? Whatever the answer, the ongoing debate is starting to overshadow his impressive list of accomplishments. In the eyes of many boxing trainers, analysts, and fighters, Terence Crawford represents a genuine threat to Canelo Alvarez. Despite being significantly smaller in size, Crawford's skill set, adaptability, and relentless determination make him a dangerous opponent for anyone, regardless of weight class. Crawford is known for his ring IQ, sharp counterpunching, and ability to switch seamlessly between orthodox and southpaw stances. His recent domination of Errol Spence Jr. only solidified his position as the pound-for-pound king, leaving fans curious about how his skills would translate against a bigger, stronger opponent like Canelo. While Canelo would have the size and power advantage, many experts believe Crawford's superior speed, footwork, and tactical acumen could pose serious problems.
Check out the projected odds that came out. One of the odds projectors say Canelo is opening up as the favorite, -130. Crawford is +100. That's damn near 50-50.
Legendary trainers have gone on record predicting that Crawford's timing and precision could frustrate Canelo, potentially leading to a historic upset. The intrigue around this potential fight was one of the main reasons it generated such massive attention in the boxing world. According to insider reports, Canelo Alvarez demanded a jaw-dropping $200 million to agree to fight Terence Crawford, a figure far beyond the initial offer of $100 million. This astronomical request has raised eyebrows across the boxing community, with many seeing it as an indication of how risky Canelo viewed the fight. The weight difference between the two fighters was a key factor in Canelo's demands. Crawford would need to move up nearly 3 divisions, while Canelo would have to drop slightly in weight to make the fight happen. Despite the obvious size disparity, Crawford's recent performances have shown that he thrives in high-pressure situations.
Another one says Canelo Alvarez is the favorite, -185. Crawford is the underdog, only +55. Let me tell you something. If those are the odds on my books come day one, I'm max betting Canelo Alvarez.
Making this a fight with unpredictable outcomes. Canelo's request for double the initial offer suggests that he understood the unique challenges Crawford would bring to the table. For Canelo, it wasn't just another payday. It was a fight that could significantly affect his legacy. However, critics believe the $200 million demand was less about the risk and more about pricing himself out of the fight to avoid taking it altogether. The frustration among boxing fans is growing louder with each passing day. Canelo's refusal to take on the toughest challenges has led to widespread criticism, with fans demanding that he stop playing it safe. Social media is filled with comments accusing him of ducking fighters and wasting his prime years on less meaningful bouts. Even boxing legends like Mike Tyson and Ryan Garcia have joined the conversation, urging Canelo to step up and fight the best. Mike Tyson, a vocal advocate for fighters proving themselves in the ring, has repeatedly stated that Canelo needs to face top-tier competition if he wants to preserve his legacy. Ryan Garcia echoed similar sentiments, calling for Canelo to give fans the fights they deserve rather than settling for exhibitions or mismatches. For many fans, the potential Canelo versus Crawford fight symbolized the ultimate test of greatness. Two undisputed champions from different worlds colliding. The cancellation of this fight is seen as yet another missed opportunity in an era where super fights are rare. With every passing decision, the pressure on Canelo to deliver something truly remarkable only grows stronger. Okay guys, for the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content. And check out our other videos. Until next time, peace out.